the evil and darkness that's going on the face of the earth, when we see the terrible attacks that have been made upon Israel, when we see these so-called pro-Palestinian marches, which seem to be nothing more than aggression, which seem to be nothing more than leaning towards supporting Hamas, and then we see the riots that have happened in Ireland, truly we can say we're living in dark and evil days. And you know, all this can be very overwhelming, very emotionally overwhelming, when we see the horrific attacks that were made upon the Jewish people in Israel. We see the terribleness of that slaughter that happened on October the 7th. And we also see, I'm afraid, how the BBC media hardly mention anything about the things that happened to the hostages that were taken by Hamas, the terrible time that they had. Everything seems to be focused upon the Palestinians. There's been these riots, riotous protests in New York, when the people were all gathering together for the lighting of the Christmas tree. You see, in the Quran we find all these things, these violent things mentioned in the Quran. Jews are referred to as pigs and monkeys, and other people, Christians, are referred to as infidels that need to be destroyed and more or less blasted off the face of the earth. And in the midst of all this, it can become very overwhelming. Well, during the week, I opened my big King James Bible, and it fell open to these verses. Psalm 37. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord, and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. So the Lord is saying, fret not thyself. Fret not thyself because of the evildoers. Yes, we can be angry about it, and rightly so. But fretting is fearfulness. And why should we be fearful? He tells us, fret not thyself because of evildoers, and don't be envious against the workers of iniquity. And this is the reason he tells us not to be. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. And that would be wonderful if that happened to Hamas. If Hamas and Hezbollah and all these terrible terrorist organizations were cut down like the grass and withered as the green herb. Now this is God's promise. And as I opened the Bible, and it opened to these pages, I believe that's the word of the Lord for us in this time. Fret not thyself because of evil doers.